Is that how we want to do this? I think so. So we've got a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. No, that's not how I want to do it at all. Okay. I don't know why this bug works like this. It's really weird. There we go. Sometimes it just removes it. Alright, we'll go for a 7. A 6. Another 6. Then a 4. Then a block right here. I'm having a hard time calculating this. My calculations! Every time I say calculating, I have to do that. I can't help it. It's a reflex now at this point. I'll go for a 5, then a 4. Then a 2. Then a cross here, then another 2. But then the 2 sort of just goes in like this. So how does that look? Bit weird, doesn't it? Very weird, in fact. Whew, I've screwed this up for myself, haven't I? Yeah, I really have. It just looks dodgy. Which is why I should really just have it all meet up at the same point. Or just not care about walkway. That's not how I'm going to do things, though, is it? It's simply because it's just so much space. It's weird. Lots of space, unnecessary. I mean, what I could do instead is just sort of keep going. So just sort of keep following it through until I get to the end. And maybe have it just sort of be one shard. That might be a good idea, actually. And then maybe this middle point can connect everything else. Only these little bits in the middle end up, I don't know, somehow being... Well, of course, that's where... This is off-camera work, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. This is too much. This is too much for me right now. So we're just going to speed the game up and see if they can start mining. I'm just going to do that instead. Yeah, this is too much work. Something else I have to worry about is if we have any orcs lingering around that may try and ruin our day. I tell you what, this is it's the most frustrating part about building is all the off-camera work. The second most frustrating part is working for hours on a design that you end up hating. Oh, not saying it's the same thing with this design right here, but in the past. How does that connect up? Not well. So if we do an 8, can I not really go any further than that? Wow, okay. Can I do an X-ray? I've done both sides, haven't I? Yeah. Right, let's pause the game. And let's go flat. Sure. That's not really right now, is it? Full. Right, here we go. 1018. 1018. That's not right, is it? That is right. No, it's not. What seems odd about that? I've done 3 blocks. That's why it seems a bit weird. It doesn't. It also is much wider. Yeah, that's what's wrong. Right. Do that again. X-ray. Now remember, these corners right here also poking out. 8. There we go. 8 by 18. 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 Alright, let's see how that works out. Hello, guy with odd name. Don't need you right now. Seems like we're still trying to build that ladder. We should be able to get the same thing done on this side, so 8 by 18. I don't have to be so symmetrical, do I? Oh, God. Alright, here we go. This is where the game starts. Oh, no. A bunch of kobolds. The worst enemy type. Okay, let's move everyone over here. Should we move everyone to the corner? That's a good idea. Right, let's move everyone to the corner. Maybe they'll go for us, and that means we'll be slightly out of range of the kobolds. Why have you always lost some health? Already lost health. Oh, you fought the dinosaur, that's why. You fought the dinosaurs. Of course. Where the hell are you lot going? I don't really mind this so much, because it means I could just go directly for the kobolds. Which I am going to do. Now, I do have 3 healers now, I believe, so we might be able to keep up. But I don't really know. I don't like being this close to the ogres, because they tend to do a decent amount of damage. Well, lots of splash damage. You're not fighting the right people there. I mean, I suppose you can kill that guy. I suppose you lot need to move over here, because you're getting attacked. Alright, you keep attacking him. You're doing a fairly good job, considering. I'm playing on the normal speed. Tell you what, we'll stop everyone from panicking so we can just get a lot of background job work done. Alright, meanwhile, go and kill that other kobold. Because he's more important to us dead than alive. At the moment, our healing right now, we seem to be a little bit slow on the healing. That's mostly because we've been letting the kobolds do all the talking. There we go. Unsure why they're doing all the talking, but they are. Trust me on this. Everyone is very hungry all of a sudden. Right, I think that's pretty much it. Easy. Although apparently we're still in a fight. Oh, there we go. There's a little bugger right here. He's just pretending to be a bunch. Wow, he's pretending to be all of us. Okay, pretending to be one of us. There we go. It's very tanky. There we go. There's one bad thing, it's a tanky kobold. Alright, let's go and see what's going on over here. We don't seem to be... We haven't mined at all, really. Wow, everyone's choosing to sit on these benches. I don't mind it, I suppose. Alright, that's another big problem with food, is that it's all going to be made over here. So, moving it all across is going to be quite the trek. I didn't think about that. I mean, we're probably going to have 50 Hearthlings at that point, so I suppose hauling all the food over might not be that much of a big deal. We probably will just have sort of 3 or 4 workers that are just hauling all the time. We also need to have a particular mining section, don't we? So that the blacksmith can keep themselves up to date on the latest and greatest products. We are doing it on the top level first, because otherwise we'll have a little bit of trouble. That's more than 4 blocks, isn't it? It looks like it. Nope, that's 4 blocks. Then, of course, we've got this slot. I like how I spent so much time just trying to get the walkways done. And I really just can't visualize it, because these really make it difficult. I thought I had a good plan, but because the walkways are so small in comparison, it just looks a bit weird. If they were a lot larger, but I don't want them to be larger, because otherwise we'll be doing this for 4 episodes. On one side, and then another 4 episodes on the other. And considering I already have enough to do off camera, I just can't really afford it. I can't afford it. Take the money back. Ah, there we go. They're doing that the other level there. Right, that's that bit done. It's a weird cubby hole. Right, if we pause the game. So how far in do we want to go before we... Tell you what, something else I didn't think about is the walls. I may need to mine out by 1 extra block, just so it doesn't look that weird with the walkways. Because it's going to be very narrow at that point. Because it'll be 6 blocks across instead of 8. 6 blocks is pretty good, though. Yeah, it's pretty good. And also, I want to keep it as an 8x8. I don't want it to end up being a 10x8, which would look really weird. Well, it wouldn't end up being a 10x8, though. Excuse me, it wouldn't end up being a 10x8, though, would it? Because I'd have the walls put in. All this background thinking. Right, 8x14. I don't know why 8x14. It feels like the right number. Is it the magic number, though? Possibility. So I don't want to get the bottom block done. It looks really weird when you look at it from this side. I'll tell you what, they're missing this bit right here. They're missing it because I've mined a block down. Which means I should really stop. Hello? There we go. This really complicates things. Alright. Let us... this really complicates things. How the hell am I going to do this? Right, let's go on an autosave. Mining in this, very awkward. When was the autosave? What time is it in this? 8:57 PM? Was this before the fight? May have to do the fight again. Look, I can't undo that damage. I probably could, but I can't really wrap my brain around it right now. Come on, game. Come on. I'm a very impatient man. I haven't had my water yet. Oh, there we go. I knew I was missing something. That's a rabbit. Wait, what? That's something I've just noticed. I've never heard of a dwarf rabbit. Especially when you have some sort of interesting handle for a candle. Handle candle. Get it now. Burns your face off. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, that's fine. Right, we're all good. Because I'm pretty sure this was after the fight. Right, now stop. Stop, 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 stop. Squallocks. Well, no, that's not that bad, really. It just means we have to get some ladders for the top. We get some ladders for the top. And we sort of redo this side. Because now we need to mine this top bit. Alright, just make things go by a little bit quicker. We just need to get these top pieces. And then mine in like this. 8. 8. 8. And that's it. And leave the bottom piece. Then we'll know how far we need to go in. It's just sort of building with the X-ray mode. Because of course it's out by one block. So it's just a bit weird to visualize. Is that it? Pretty sure there are more bits. Nope, that is the lot. Is it? Seems weird to me that's everything. Okay, well, get rid of the ladders. Very soothing music right now. I'm glad. It's calmed me down. I mean, before I was just a sweaty mess, but now I don't know why I'm a sweaty mess. I'm not sweating, you know, there's nothing going on there. It would technically be 8 by 13, wouldn't it? I can't remember because I've confused myself. Where am I going? Why have you done the bottom bit as well? So we should really be doing it from here. So 8 by 12 on these lines. Alright, there we go. Of course, a good way for me to think about this series, that is pretty much, at a certain point in the game, it becomes just sort of a let's play, or let's build, but without too much speeding up. That's why I really have a separate series for it, because it's when I find the time. I mean, if I did it full time, then I'd be speeding along. So is that far enough out? Feels like it. We go out by 8 by 9. I'm really annoyed I can't see these. Another 8 by 9. Hello? Hello? Hello, person. You have food. Quickly, pillage him. That'd be a pretty neat mechanic if you could just kill people that come along to give you goods and you get everything they have. But you lose town renown or something. People are less willing to trade with you. Like, dude, you come bearing goods for trade? Hell no, not near you. Oh no, here we go. Oh dear, okay. If we haven't got any goblins to deal with, then I think we're fine. However, we may have goblins to deal with. Well, a good thing we should do first is recognize that we have 3 healers nearby already. It's just they end up doing a lot of splash damage, and it's very painful. Right, if we all just focus on that little bugger, the archers focus on the healers, because they tend to do a decent amount of damage against healers. Wow, both of you are running off? What the hell's happening? Oh, right, I suppose it's because all their friends weren't nearby. I'm hoping, yeah, the archers are now focusing on the healers, so they should just run off, which is great for me. Thankfully, none of them are courageous, so I can just hit them to death, and they won't do any retaliation damage, as it were. Now, these ones have shields. I'd rather attack the one that doesn't have a shield, because I don't think he has a defensive bonus. That's one more of the mages down. Playing at this speed really does help to keep your mind in the battle. Oh, have we already killed that other mage? That was amazing. Do I want to have another healer? Probably at some point. I imagine I'm going to have 12,000 healers. I won't have 12,000 healers. Would I have 5 healers? I like the idea of at least half of our people being military. When we eventually get 50, if we ever get 50. Ever get 50, my lover? Oh, we have a potion here. Stamina tonic. Cool. Did we do it? Alright, we just kill him now. Now, the only reason we were really successful there is because we didn't have to deal with any kobolds. As we know, and as I have to keep mentioning, they are a nuisance. Okay, then. So, we're continuing with this. Now, this is sort of when I open up into the market square. I feel like this is a long enough hallway. So now, if we go over to here... Because it's quite tough to do so. If we do it from the center... Yeah, it's a good spot. 20? 20 doesn't seem much to me. If we do 25... And then 25 on this side as well. 25 by 25. Yeah, that seems a lot better to me. Of course, now we have to do the same thing on all sides, which is a bit interesting. So we'll do it all on this side first. Ooh, nearly exact on that one. We have to make sure it's always 25, so we can't be super fast with it. Not that I'm saying I'm always super fast. I don't want to do the bottom bit, do I? No. Alright, now we do this section. And I'm just going to build with my heart. That's it, sort of the best way to do it. Build with your heart. I probably was a bit loud just then. Do apologize. I'm most probably going to do another 25. Once we've done those two, just to really box it off. So it ends up being 50 by 50. And these walkways are just... It's going to be another problem, really. Still don't fully know how to do it. But they're going to get that mined up. It's going to be a pretty decently sized market square. A lot of it will be aesthetic, and we'll just have a lot of particular businesses on the outside of the market square. Will that just be where the business goes? That's my main issue with having the market square over here. Is that our farming is mostly done over here, so really it would make more sense to have it over in this side, and this could be where the barracks goes. Yeah, that might be what I end up doing. Really, I had these colours the wrong way around, didn't I? Well, these colours aren't really meant to show that this side is the economic side, this side is the military side. But really, it does show off that fact, doesn't it? So, sort of screwed myself up logistically speaking. Not necessarily. I suppose I could make the farm on this side. But really, we have quite a few enemies spawn on this side, so I'm not sure if that's really going to work out. How's our slumber party doing? Yeah, pretty good. Bunch of chests. Look, they're all talking to each other. Fucking, I think Joe just called Alison a bitch. Wow. Joe, you are just a horrible human being. Alison did not deserve that. She's been nothing but kind to you. And all she does is just borrow some milk from your fridge, even though she doesn't live in your chest. And you've never seen her before, even though you know her name. I don't know how I know her name. I just do. But you know what? Whatever I called you, whoever you are, zombie, hello. I don't know what I said there, but I will assume that the world is right. So, good. I'm glad. We're getting close to the end, though, ladies and gentlemen. Generally speaking, the world is coming to an end around me. And I feel like it's probably a good time to just finish up, close it off. Do apologize that I never ended up moving everyone over. Look, whenever I start a video, I always say to myself, whenever I start a session or a video, I go, okay, I'm going to do this. And it's sort of 50-50 of what I actually end up doing. Whether I do what I said I wanted to do, or whether it ends up being something completely different. At the moment, it's mostly just sort of me moaning about not having this be 100% what I want it to be. But now I feel pretty content with what I've got right now. And the other problem... What's that noise? Are those the zombies? Oh, okay. Why are you all the way up there? And why are you lot up there? Tell you what, I feel like in the earlier stages of the game, they would spawn inside. That does feel like the case. But anyway, yeah, I was focusing too much on how these walkways were going to work. Like I said, off-camera work. Or at least the designing of where it goes. Or maybe just the whole design, really. We'll see. We'll most definitely see. We still need to make some sort of grand throne for the leader, as it were. Do I? I thought it was just going to be a grand hall of plunder. Am I going to have gold rummaging around here? Really? At the front? I don't see where else I would put it, really. Unless I made another really big room and filled that with gold. Yeah, I suppose I'll just have this be the treasury, as it were. How are we doing on this side? So, yeah, they've got a decent amount of work left to do here. It seems like it does spawn if you go into the right menu. But there we go. That's what we have right now. And like I said, we're going to effectively double it, so it's a bit bigger. I suppose this is how we could really view it half the time. We could just sort of use X-ray mode to just move stuff around and design our buildings. It seems to be the best way to do things, since we can get a good view of everything that way. Other than, of course, the outside. But we do need to move a lot of this, and I think I will end up deleting this wall, or at least on this side, so that I can build into it. Because it will basically be our little encampment, so that we can easily get to the farm. And it might end up being the case that I just have a group of sort of like an archer and maybe 2 knights or something like that, just chilling out around here. Or maybe have 2 groups, like one big group here, one big group here, soldiers-wise. I don't know if that's the best idea, though, because I don't know how difficult the game gets, whether or not we have reached the peak or if it does continue to scale. I can't remember, since I believe I'm mostly thinking about Timber and Stone 1.7, where it does scale forever and does get significantly harder. But that's mostly based on how many enemies spawn. So whether or not that will continue to be the case, or whether or not that will be the case in this, I don't know. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, progress has been a little bit slim. I do apologize about that. Oh, I've missed a point right here, which is not great, but I should be able to rectify that in the future. I could do it now. There we go. Did it. Did it. Easy. As I said, hopefully I can get a decent amount of this stuff done off camera if I find the time to do so. If not, then it'll just be sort of a few more videos of this. It's alright, progress series at this point anyway. But I'm looking forward to moving everyone in to the little fortress right here, which is looking pretty good. I'm excited, especially since we've done the main bit. And if this is the sort of design that we're going for, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what the rest of the build's going to look like. Mostly really how we're going to incorporate more of these pillars, since we'll have to use smaller versions. But we'll see. Maybe some more of these gargoyles as well. They seem to work out, especially since they look like they're munching on the flag slightly, like the flag is coming off the gargoyle like this. It's pretty cool looking. Unfortunately, if we just get rid of that stick, that'll look even better. This one's eating it and is off by 1 block. Oh, my dreams. Ho 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 ho! Oh no! We can move it anyway. Yeah, don't know why I'm complaining. There we are. Easy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching me, the Innkeeper, play Stonehearth. Welcome to Darkstone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you're enjoying the series still, and look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye-bye.